So, I want to make this video to respond to something I hear people say a lot about. It's hard to save money. It can be hard to save money if you're not educating yourself, if you're not doing your research. That's the biggest reason for money loss, is not being educated, not using your resources, and just your level of awareness of your financial situation, not having a plan. That's what makes it hard to save money, honestly. If you're not focusing on utilizing your resources and knowing your financial situation, you're gonna lose money. Money's gonna be lost, and it's gonna go to somebody else's pockets, some other company, some business, some restaurant, some fast food joint, with no plan. What are you doing? You're just wandering aimlessly in the dark. And the biggest thing that I want to say, and I want you to know, is research. Research and educating yourself can save you a lot of money, and it doesn't take a lot of time. It doesn't take a lot of time at all. As a matter of fact, perfect situation. I'll give you an example. Okay? One of my cars, the radiator cracked and then blew. I didn't know it was cracked, so it got worse over time because I didn't know it was cracked, and I was driving it and started smoking and it blew. That's an emergency situation. I understand. So, using your resources can help save you money in a situation like that. So what I did was, I used my resources, which was YouTube. YouTube is a huge resource, and of course Google, library, free books, free internet access at libraries if you don't have a computer or internet. But I hopped on my computer, my laptop, did some research. Because fortunately I had another car, so I wasn't in too much of a hurry. Or I didn't have that much pressure to get it, done that day, because I had another ride, I had another car. So I was able to put my car in the garage at my house and did the research. What I found, first off, calling shops. These shops were quoting me prices like $400, $450, $500 to fix a radiator. I'm like, oh man, that's a lot. Did my research on my specific car, my year, make, and model, the cost for the parts, and I actually came across a YouTube video that was very helpful, and it really pissed me off, made me mad, because not the video itself. The video was very informational. It was exactly what I needed, but the fact that this video showed me how to change my own radiator, and the fact that and the video was only 30 minutes long. I watched about 15-20 minutes of it and already understood how to do it just from that. And that's what made me mad is, $400, $450, $500 is what they want to charge me to fix my radiator. And this video showing my year, make, and model, and they're saying all you have to do is step 1, step 2, step 3, unplug hoses, drain it, of course, just simple stuff, couple screws, pull a radiator out. And I'm like, $400, $500 for that. So I do the research, find the part. My radiator for my vehicle, it's only like $110, $115. I said, okay. So I buy a radiator, follow the video step by step. After watching it, I had my radiator changed in less than 45 minutes, and that pissed me off. That's what I meant when I said I watched this video and was pissed off, because I just couldn't understand how $110 part and under 45 minutes could equate to $500, could equate to $450. I'm like, really? I felt like, I was taken advantage of, or I would have been taken advantage of. So because I did the research, because I took that extra time, it saved me money. And I feel like if people did their research more frequently, they would save a lot of money. They would save a lot of money. So people say it's hard to save money. Again, I have to ask, are you using your resources? Are you educating yourself? There's plenty of free resources. This YouTube video is free. Google is free. Libraries have books, internet access, free. There's a lot of things out there for you to save money. There's helpful tips, tricks, there's websites, there's blogs, there's videos. So it kind of bothers me when people say, it's hard to save money. I know that it's true. Don't get me wrong. But at the same time, it's true for people who aren't educating themselves on that matter, on that fact that it's only hard if you're not aware, and if your awareness level isn't up here. That's what makes it hard, because knowledge is power. I know it's kind of cliche, everybody says that, but it's so true. The more knowledge you have, the more leverage you have, the more moves you have on the board, chessboard. It's like some people don't know how to play chess, some people do, but if you're looking at a chessboard, you don't have any power, you don't even know how to play the game. Am I right? If you don't know how to play the game and you sit down in front of a chessboard, in front of an actual chess player, you will lose. Why? Because you don't know how to play the game. You don't have the knowledge. Even if it was checkers, you never played it in your life. You sit across from somebody who's played it many times, you will lose. Why? Because you don't have the knowledge. So because you don't have the knowledge, you don't see any moves. You don't see the next move after the move you're going to make. And that's the same thing with financial situation. Your financial situation is, are you educating yourself? The more knowledge you have, the more moves you can make. It helps you set yourself up for success. I sent an email out to a group of followers a while back, and it was about businesses. It was about how every day businesses, before they open their doors, they're getting ready for their growth. They're getting ready to see, they're getting ready and doing the steps necessary to see 20% gain for this year, over last year, over prior year, over last quarter. They have a plan in motion, through their advertising, their marketing, their research. They every day they're set up to improve, to get better, to see their financial statement increase 3%, 5%, 10%. What about you? When you wake up in the morning, are you preparing yourself? Because just like those companies are prepared to send out marketing information, to set up, strategic advertisement strategies to win customers, to get more money. I'm pretty sure they're aware of their financial situation. I'm pretty sure they're aware of their plan for the next 6 months, a year. They're already set. They're prepared. They've done the research. They've educated themselves, and of course, learning as they go. What about you? Are you doing it? Are you taking your time? Are you researching? Are you putting in the time to educate yourself, to increase your knowledge, your mindset, to change it? So before you say saving money is hard, you really need to think about the steps you're taking. Because if you're not making any steps and progressing your knowledge and awareness on your financial situation, if you're not taking any steps to increase your financial literacy, to increase your financial awareness, you don't have any moves. So of course it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard. It's going to be extremely hard. And you will get taken advantage of by, companies, by businesses, by people. Not necessarily in a bad way, but yeah, you could fall victim to a lot of things. Like the example I used, if I did not do the research, if I didn't find that I could change the radiator myself in under 45 minutes, I would have paid $450 to $500 for something that took $110 and under 45 minutes of time. How would you feel if you didn't educate yourself and you spent $450 or $500 for a new radiator, and then maybe a week later saw the video and like, oh, you got to be fucking kidding me. I could have saved hundreds of dollars if I'd have just done my research. You'd be mad. You would be mad. The shop wouldn't be mad. That shop would say, thank you, come again. We value your business. And that's capitalism. That's capitalism, taking advantage of a situation, and that's how the world is. If you don't educate yourself, you'll fall victim to things like that, and that's money lost. And then you would say, dang, it's hard to save money because you didn't educate yourself, you didn't do research, and it's funny too, because I see people who every day, some of the same people who say, oh, it's hard to save money, are buying lunch every day. Is it hard to save money? Are you that stressed and tied up on money? Why are you buying your lunch every day? Why aren't you packing your lunch? I worked at this place a few years back, and it was a new job to me. And what I did was what I do for a lot of people, which is evaluate, their financial statement, their bank statement, and see their financial situation, create budget plans, saving and investment plans. And I decided to do it for myself. I was like, I've been a little bit too relaxed. Bees in the way. I've been too relaxed, not focusing, or I let up on my focus. So I did a financial plan for me, and I was like, 4 weeks, in just 4 weeks, I realized that I had spent $305, and it was just going out to eat for lunch. $5 here, $10 there, $15 there. It adds up. But if I would have never enlighten myself and increase my awareness of my financial situation, it'd be hard to save money, wouldn't it? Because you best believe when I saw that, I made a change. It'd be foolish not to make a change. Now, that was a few years ago, but imagine if I didn't do that a few years ago. Probably wouldn't have been able to buy this house I just got. Probably not. Because $300 in 4 weeks? That's a lot of money. In a year, it's over $3,000. Think about that. So, next time you say, oh, it's hard to save money, or next time you hear somebody say, oh, it's hard to save money, think about research, doing your research, increasing your awareness. That's the only way you're going to get out of the situation you're in.